Okay guys, I'm back. It's Mattea again with Jazzy J's Boutique, and the last video we just made was how to make your spikes for your stacked hair bow. And now we're going to move on to the bow itself, like the center bow itself. So if you don't remember, if you haven't learned how to do this yet, you can watch the previous video and I'll show you how to make your spikes. So you go ahead and make your spikes, and we tied it off with embroidery floss, and there that is. We're going to set that to the side, and the next thing we're going to do now is we're going to work with our 7/8 inch ribbon again. We're going to go ahead and make our bow, our loop bow. Okay, so you're going to need, I use 2 ribbons for this because I started using 1, and 2 is just easier to work with, and it makes the bow stand up better. Like, for example, like this one is with just 1, and it's kind of like, you know, it's pretty, but sometimes it like goes like that, and it's kind of really flimsy, you know. But I don't want one. This is cute for just like a regular bow, but I don't want that for my stack bows. I want them to be more sturdy. So and if you guys want, I can do a tutorial video on how to make these. I actually made this one for my little girl. So if you guys want, just let me know, and I'll make a video on how to make this simple bow too. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your 7/8 inch ribbon, and you need a measuring tool out again. And I measured this. I did the loop bow first, and then I measured it because I wanted to be comfortable with what length I was working with when I show you guys. But when I measured it out after I did a loop bow, and then I cut it, and it actually came out perfectly to about 24 inches, which is 2 feet. So yeah, to about 24 inches. So you're gonna cut 2 strips of 24-inch. 7/8 inch grosgrain ribbon, or whatever ribbon you're working with. Grosgrain is what I usually use because it's easiest for me. And you're going to cut that, and you're going to heat seal the ends. This just prevents your ribbon from fraying once you've done your bow. You don't want it to unravel on you, so this keeps the ends perfect so that they don't fray off and be all funky. Like here, I'll give you an example. Like that, you can, oh actually no, that one's heat sealed. Like this, here you go, like that. You see that? You don't want that. Okay. Alright, so you got your 2 pieces of ribbon, and what I do is I start off with the ribbon. Like, I'll give you an example. This is how I'm going to do my loop. This is the outside of my bow, and this is the color that I want for the outside of my bow. So that's what I'm going to start off with on the bottom when I start to make my bow. And whatever's going to be on the inside, whatever ribbon is going to be on the inside, it's going to go on top of that. So here we go, like that. Okay, you want to make sure your ribbon's straight and that they're perfectly like one on top of the other. You don't want it to be all unstraight, okay? And you're going to get that out of there. You're going to make your first loop. So you're going to take this is about here, and you're going to loop it around and make your first loop. There's my first loop, just like that. So your ribbon goes up and around and like that. And then I leave a little bit of tail like that. I don't use a huge tail or down to here, just a small, I think it's probably like an inch of a tail, or a little bit less, like 3/4 of an inch, about an inch of a tail there. All right, then you're going to turn your ribbon this way, straighten out your ribbons, and you're going to make another loop, and you're going to lay this loop, just tuck that under there, right on top of that one. Okay? And you have 2 loops. Now, you see, this one's probably just a little bit bigger than this loop right here, but that's okay. What I do is, if that happens to you, don't freak out. All you have to do is just shimmy this back part of your ribbon over a little bit until they get to be about the same size, and I think that's probably about as close as I'm going to get to identical or perfect. Okay, or you can tug this way too. All right, let's see. Good. All right, then you're going to turn it sideways, and you're going to hold it with your left hand. Now this is the hardest part of making your loop bow, because you have to actually tuck the loop behind this tail. So it's going to go behind this tail, but it's going to go right on top of this ribbon here. I'll show you how I'm going to do that. I'll just do it a couple of times so that you get it. So you're going to loop like that. See, look. Okay, let me hold it here. See that loop? Okay. And then you're going to tuck it, because you're going to tuck it behind this tail, but it's going to go right on top of that ribbon. Okay, so loop, and you're going to tuck it under. Make sure you keep your left fingers snug so that you don't undo your bow. And that makes your third loop. And if it's not, like I said, if it's not perfect, this one's a little bit too small, you can shimmy it out a little bit and make it so that it's about right where you want to be. And I'm going to say that's probably right where I want it to be. So over here, we did your third loop. Let's do that again. You're going to, oops, here we go. We're going to loop around, and we're going to tuck behind this tail. And tuck, tuck, shimmy, 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 shimmy. And that one's like a little bit big, so we're going to, let me fix my ribbon here. We're going to pull it just a little bit so that it's a little about the same size loop. There we go. Then you're going to take your bow and you're going to flip it this way. So now you have 3 loops, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do the last loop. So you take the last bit of your ribbon here and you're going to make another loop, and this one's going to go right, this part of your ribbon right here, my right hand's going to go right on top here like that. So you're going to loop around and go right here, just like that. Okay, and you can always, if you need to tweak your loops, that's fine. I like to make sure that they're all somewhat almost identical in size for 4. I don't use like the template or whatever because for some reason, you guys, honestly, I just haven't. I'm so used to doing it like this, and I just can't talk myself into actually buying one of those kits. All right, so yeah, I saw them at like $20, $30. I just can't do it. All right, so this is your loop bow. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 loops, and then we're going to fold it. You remember in school when you did like hot dog, hamburger? Okay, so we're gonna fold this, and then when we're done, we're gonna have like a little hamburger buns. Okay, so what we're gonna do is you're gonna push these down a little bit, and you're gonna fold your ribbon once, twice, and then a third time, and then you'll have like 2 little buns like that, 1, 2, okay? And then you're gonna take your embroidery floss. You're gonna wrap it around that center section of your bow as many times as you feel that you need it to be secure. Like I told you guys, when I first started making bows, I wrapped so much embroidery floss around that I'm telling you, it was like a mountain. So you guys that bought like my first bows, like when I first opened my Facebook page, you guys know how much embroidery floss I put on there. I put so much, it's ridiculous. Okay, so you're gonna wrap it around a couple times, and then you're going to just tie it off. It doesn't matter where you tie it, whatever comes close for you, because you're not going to be able to see it once you put your bow together anyway. Make sure it's really tight. Maybe tight again, because you don't want your bow to come undone. Some people sew theirs, but you know what? I have muscles. I got crazy mama bow making muscles, so that's what I use. Okay, so now when you're done with your bow, you're just gonna fluff out. Let's tweak it a little bit more here. Just gonna fluff out your loops here. And tweak them so that they are just how you want them to be. And there you have it, a loop bow. So cute. Perfect and cute. Cute, cute, cute. There's your loop bow. That's going to be your bow that's going to go right on top of your spikes. All right, so remember your spikes that we did in the last tutorial video? They're going to go right here. Cutie patootie, right? Cute, cute, cute. Okay, so now we've done that. You guys, I'm so sorry. I'm constantly tweaking my bows and doing this, and I'm pretty sure if you bought a bow from me, you can do this too. I usually do this just to make sure that the little loops are good. I constantly tweak my bows, and I'm pretty sure that you guys, if you guys don't know, when you get them out of the box, if you don't know how to fluff them, there you go. Now you know how. All right. And there we go. Cute. All right, there's your bow. Okay. Now, so this is going to go right on top like this, just like that. All right, just like that. All right, I'm going to show you how to do the, I guess I'll stop this one here, and I'm going to show you guys how to do the surrounded bow. That's what you need your 3/8" ribbon for. right here like this, 3/8 inch in ribbon. I'm going to do this around the bow next. So, and then on the tutorial, on the next tutorial video too, I'm going to show you guys how to just put your bow completely together. All right. So don't forget to stop by my Facebook page. It's www.facebook.com/Jazzy J's Boutique, no spaces or anything crazy or no apostrophes, just Jazzy J's Boutique. And also stop by my Etsy shop. That's all. My Etsy shop is also Jazzy J's Boutique. And yeah, subscribe to my. I guess I have a YouTube channel now. So subscribe to my channel. So I'm gonna make sure that I upload more videos. If you guys have any requests, just let me know. Comment all your questions and concerns in the bottom, and I'll make sure that I do my best to get back to you on those. All right, thanks guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next video so I can show you guys how to do this around the bow. All right, bye.